choli fada ya do, fada do, choli fada ya do, fada do, choli fada ya do, ya ivotolia, ama olo na ya ivotu fada, ama olo na ya ivotu fada, kitele, kana we fada do, choli fada ya do, fada do, choli fada.
Upon his inauguration as the sixth democratically elected governor of Benue State, Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia has hit the ground running with a vow to reposition the state for development through investments in critical infrastructure.
Singular and plural nouns. Singular and plural nouns.
Key sectors like the basic education sector. It is in view of the foregoing that the Benue State Universal Basic Education Board, under the leadership of the Executive Chairman, Dr. Grace Adagba, in the last 100 days working with the Universal Basic Education Commission, have adopted smart ways of solving problems in the sector. Upon resumption as the Executive Chairman of the Board in December 2023, the Executive Chairman, Dr. Grace Adagba, began impromptu visitation and inspection of public schools to find the missing link to the development of the sector. These visits exposed the real problems in the basic education sector, with the irregularities in the inherited payroll system, as well as payroll padding and the illegal salary deductions, as the Executive Chairman of Subeb takes steps to address the issues. The Executive Chairman, Dr. Grace Adagba, was intentional when she assumed office with the creation of a digital resource center to drive the biometric data capturing and screening of all teachers on the payroll and to block all illegal deductions from teachers' salaries, hence a digital process for transparent fiscal discipline.
I'm pleased to inform you that one of the challenges I've observed during my tour, which is the payroll system and omission of salaries of teachers, is already being addressed. At the moment, we have already automated our payroll system across the state, and by the 15th of this month, which is next week, Monday, we commence the data capture and verification of all the staff that has been automated.
At the flag-off ceremony of the biometric data capturing and screening exercise at the board headquarters in Makadi, Dr. Grace Adagba also noted the concern of illegal deductions from teachers' salaries, saying the exercise will address the twin problems of ghost workers as well as underpayment or illegal deduction of teachers' salaries. To set the ground rules for the exercise, public enlightenment awareness campaigns were broadcasted and published 2 weeks ahead of the exercise on radio stations and other forms of mass mobilization to give all teachers the opportunity to attend the screening exercise as their local government areas of deployment.
We ensure that all the radio stations across the zones have the jingles and the announcements and this press briefing. In addition to that, we've given a week break to ensure that we use the headquarters as an example.
On the verification exercise, as we enter into a particular local government, the software is able to let us know the number of staff that is being captured on the payroll system in that local government, and then after verifying them, the verified number will be increasing, while those that are yet to be verified will be reducing with time.
Their biodata and service records have all been uploaded online for effective management of teachers to determine their service years and when to retire.
We've taken it as a fight against salary deductions, and it's one of the reasons why we've created a digital resource center that helped us in the data verification exercise I mentioned earlier, and that has really gone a long way to help curb the problem of illegal deduction of teachers' salaries.
The executive chairman quickly set sight on transforming the dilapidated headquarters of the board from the ruins and decay she inherited. Old and leaking roofs, unkept premises, lacking furniture and a sense of administrative competence. Work on the executive chairman's office, ranging from the building, furnishing of the offices, her support staff and the conference room with running water to ease public hygiene in the general area. The remodeling work for the Digital Resource Center is completed with over 50 desktop computers for real-time online presence to coordinate the automated salary payments to teachers. The renovation works of the Permanent Member 3 and Secret Registry Block has been completed. Renovations of Permanent Member 1 and 2 office block has been completed and furnished. The renovation of the Board Secretary's office as well as Open Registry is another milestone here. The renovation of the Department of Physical Planning and Technical Service block, along with the landscaping and interlocking work on the entire office premises, leaving a serene environment to visitors and staff, have breathed a beautiful air around Subeb headquarters, Makadi. The automated payroll system and data verification exercise leading to the certification of all genuine teachers have also been completed, with some of the teachers speaking on how things have changed for good.
The salaries come before the end of the month, and that has actually changed the narratives. Teachers are motivated, and the system has received some drastic and accelerated level of development. Teachers are putting in their best.
Over 150 head teachers for capacity building on how to effectively manage their schools have been done. All those who were stagnated for over 17 years have been promoted with the implementation of step increments of their salaries, which has been automated to address illegal deductions.
Our promotion that was stampeded for over 17 years, we have gotten it. It is celebration all through in our villages, in our communities. In fact, it is not just the promotion, but incremental steps were also given. Let me be frank to you that we never knew what our salaries were. What they give you is what they give you. This month you collect higher, next time it will go lower, next one it will go medium, and like that. Until this inception, we never knew our salaries. But when this government, this present Subeb chairman, Dr. Grace Adagba, came on board, we have known our salaries. With the promotion and the incremental steps, we have known our salaries, and the salaries are coming as at when due.
Installation of the 120 kVA solar panel for 24 hours power supply at the Subeb headquarters have also been completed to address public power supply challenge, as well as the provision of internet facility at the premises. Facilitation of academic foreign trip for public school pupils to Indonesia for debate competition, which they emerged victorious, making Benue and Nigeria proud. Drilling of over 200 meters deep borehole to address water and sanitation needs of staff at the board is one good project also executed in the first 100 days of Dr. Grace Adagba as executive chairman, where water supply for staff convenience were sourced from retailers like Merua and tanker suppliers.
She embarked on drilling of a borehole 200 meters deep borehole. We can even drink from it. We drink comfortably from it instead of buying pure water, which has become very expensive now. And our toilets run water. We use water the way we desire to use for hygiene and comfort of staff.
The renovation of the perimeter fence and the remodeling of the customized gate entrance to the board, as the entire environment is now inviting to staff and visitors. Installation of smart panel display and the refurbishing of 8 vehicles, adding to departmental tour by the executive chairman, has changed things drastically.
Our staff are more comfortable coming to work now. They have enough water, potable water to drink. The borehole is clean from their testimonies. We have
developed, improved on the infrastructure of the place. We built a new block for the executive chairman. We renovated a block for the board secretary. We renovated blocks for permanent members, board members, and we've renovated the audit block.
You see the renovations, you see the buildings, you go every office, you will see furnitures, you will see ACs, you will see the interlock here, even down inside and outside. He even changed the attitude of staffs.
Some staff, while speaking on the new work environment, which is now fitted with solar-powered lighting systems, say their duties have become much easier and exciting.
Now we are proud that at the end of each month and at a specific date, usually even before 25th, we get our salaries. So workers now plan because salaries are very, very stable.
Within this administration, the executive chairman, Dr. Grace Adagba, has ensured that she carries out early school resumption monitoring. So you discover that when she went for the monitoring in the third term that just began, a lot of teachers she found, and she commended them because she recorded over 98% of teachers resumed back for, and teaching and learning began in earnest.
Staff of Secret Registry at the board have quickly revised the poor handling of documents in line with Dr. Grace Adagba's reform agenda, leaving a smart overview of their office space and setting. The board, under Dr. Grace Adagba, has leveraged on partnership with the Benue State University to train staff and teachers for long-term quality service delivery. She has also met with the Executive Secretary of the Universal Basic Education Commission to push for more funding for states battling insecurity to boost enrollment of out-of-school children in IDP camps.
The Executive Chairman paid a courtesy call on UBEC to strengthen the already ongoing relationship with UBEC and Subeb, and also pleaded for more funding for states with security challenges. Some schools have been closed down because of crisis, and they have been burnt down. With more funding, those schools will be rebuilt and repositioned in order to get the Benue child back in school and remove them from the streets and also from the IDP camps.
To further appreciate the gains for advocating for more funding for states dealing with insecurity, the executive chairman also met with the heads of military and security formations in the state to roll out the Safe School Protection Program.
The Safe School initiative has really paid off in the state. Recently, one of the schools in the state was attacked by herdsmen. But because of the deployment of the Civil Defense Corps members on ground, the attempt to kidnap the school children was prevented.
Many staff of the board and teachers across the 23 local government areas are benefiting from these partnerships through training.
Each time we had workshop, it will take months and teachers will not be paid. She has changed the narratives. Once the workshops are over, teachers have their allowances. They are being paid what they are supposed to pay. And she has also ensured that teaching and learning is at its peak.
The director of physical planning, while giving updates on the new look of Subeb headquarters, says staff are now eager to work given the right incentives, just as the desk officer for sports at Subeb headquarters shares insights on the successes recorded as more activities are rolled out.
The place is conducive. The staff have no complaint that we have electricity 24 hours. I don't know if you check there is solar installation of solar system ongoing. The EC's office actually it has been installed, it has completed, she's using it.
The program that we are on ground now, the governor of the state, Reverend Dr. Hyacinth Omemalia, has already paid the counterpart fund of 2 years, yes, with the UBEC in Abuja, which we are trying to move forward for
the competition that will be doing the tournament and other competition for other states that will move the children forward and the talent to showcase their talents.
The leadership is willing to do the right thing. The followership is also queuing behind her. That is why you can see what is going on. We have the followership. And we, even the members of the board, we are working in synergy with her to make sure that things move on well, so that in the end, we shall be able to move Subeb from where it was to a place which will be enviable to others, our peers who are in other states.
To address the benefits of these trainings, the Director of Quality Assurance dives into how the adoption of smart teaching aids and technology is yielding positive results at the UBEC Smart School Makadi.
What they want, they will project to the smart board, and learners will use their tab to see what they want them to do at that particular time. And with the introduction of this branded learning, in fact, it's a new innovation.
But the discoveries at the Universal Basic Education Commission's Model Smart School at Dhaka in Makadi local government area is simply amazing, as learners from the nursery through primary and junior secondary school 1 exhibit proficient use of laptop for classes and also adoption of computer-based test model for their end-of-term examinations. Lessons are delivered using projectors with mounted electronic smart boards, all powered by solar systems with a minimum of 4 teaching and operating staff.
The class is divided, and half of the class have their tablets. When they are done, they will switch the tablets to the other side for the second side of the rotation. And the people who are from their conventional schools and where they came from, they feel more better and they are adapting and learning very fast.
Most of them come from backgrounds where they do not know these gadgets, how to use them. But eventually you see the excitement and the learning becomes fun. So when you start them with the gadgets from a very early age like that, as they grow older, it becomes a regular thing with them.
Some of the pupils, after their lessons operating from the ICT library, say they are happy to learn in an environment that helps groom them for their future goals and careers.
Learning with technological devices, I've done a lot in my life, but one of them is it helps me to see what my teacher have taught on the board.
The name of my school is UBEC Model Smart School. Technology has helped me to see what my teacher teach me at home, and when I grow up, I want to become a doctor.
They have laboratories for science experiments, computer labs, and a robotics studio to hone their interests in artificial intelligence. The Smart School has uninterrupted running water supply backed with solar-powered systems to support learning activities, as the managers advocate for the cascading of the Smart School across the states.
And both the teachers and the learners are doing practically well, as was demonstrated in our second term examination when we took up the CBT. There couldn't be anything less, because that's the future of not just the Benue child, the Nigerian child, but the global child.
Impressed by the results so far, the executive chairman says 11 schools across the state have been selected for upgrade to smart schools.
We're replicating that. We've already marked out about 11 pilot schools to be upgraded to the status of a smart school in the next action plan.
The idea also includes the introduction of nursery classes in public schools.
And about 11 schools that will be upgraded to a status that is better than the best private school in the state. Our intention is to destabilize the private sector and ensure that public school regain its lost glory.
All of these interventions are put together to mark the first 100 days in office by the executive chairman of the board, Dr. Grace Adagba, as Governor Hyacinth Alia arrives to commission the newly reconstructed Subeb headquarters. The governor is presented with symbolic flower by pupils from public schools as he moves to greet staff of the board and acknowledges pleasantries. In her welcome remarks, the executive chairman appreciates the governor for supporting the board as she reels out her achievements in 100 days.
The little time we've been here, with the support of His Excellency, we've been able to delve into the staff welfare. We're able to automate the payroll system, and we implemented it by April this month. We're able to pay salaries on the new automated payroll system.
Any teacher that do not follow Alia is a gone teacher. And for the workers of Benue State, I'm the first vice chairman of the labor. We are working with you 100%.
Take this opportunity to commend the board and management at Subeb, including the executive chairman and her dedicated staff, for the hard work and dedication in bringing this project to life. Your collective efforts have truly made a difference.
Impressed by what he saw at the board, the governor further approves the construction of a story building and installation of a 33 kVA transformer at the headquarters.
And I am charging the Ministry of Power to immediately bring to Subeb the 33 kVA they have prayed for. I've also given this approval, which will be followed with our support for the new construction of upstairs right there. I charge all of you to support Dr. Grace Adagba, the chairman, to achieve more to this administration, as you have already demonstrated. And I urge other heads of MDAs to emulate this kind of progress and advancement as Subeb has demonstrated this day, and if not more.
He proceeds to commission the new projects starting from the executive chairman's office complex. Then moves to the Digital Resource Center, hosting desktops to manage the real-time online presence of the board activities. The governor then speaks on all he saw and gives commendation for a job well done.
She truly understands what it is to make a good projection. Education is the basis of everything we do. And the basic here is the primary focus. If we don't get it right at the basic education system, then every other thing we're doing would be just a mere waste. And this is why she is an educationist, and a part of the value she's added to us. It's where we are heading as a state, to elevate education. You know, Subeb contributed so much to our good governance, to fish out, the bad elements in the ghost schools, ghost teachers, and all that. So this is the trend we are hoping education would elevate the state. Already I've received some national, in fact international awards for good governance. This is the value addition. So this is where all these things come, and I'm looking forward to some more. So we congratulate the chairman of Subeb on our 100 days in office. This is a picture of what I'm hoping for Benue. Let all the willing horses be at work. Let them just keep doing the extra miles, so that we all elevate Benue, we take Benue to a greater height.
It was all these efforts of mass mobilization of rural communities to enroll their children in public schools with government support that stood her out for the Presidential Award for Rural Development in the Education Sector in Kefi, Nasarawa State. Receiving the award, Dr. Grace Adagba says she is motivated to do more to improve basic education. All these investments have begun to yield results as pupils from Arabic LGEA School Makadi, UBEC Model Smart School Makadi, and LGEA Owner Occupier School went to faraway Indonesia to beat the host nation, representing Nigeria, having emerged as winners of the Presidential Schools Debate of Nigeria. They triumphantly return home with laurels as they are welcomed from Agan's toll gates. The victorious debate team share points on how they beat Indonesia on the sensitive topic of the Russian versus Ukraine war.
If President Putin does not maintain troops in Russia, it will leave Russia vulnerable to attack from other NATO-aligned countries. We also said about the economic impact that Russia has been supported by other bigger countries such as China, India, South Africa, among others. Therefore, for them to maintain this trade dealings with them, they need to maintain troops in Ukraine.
As the executive chairman of Subeb exudes happiness with the rounds of success.
Today, I want to welcome you all to this wonderful occasion of presentation of the trophy that is won by our own students. It may interest you to know that these students are from our public schools. And I want to encourage all of us here.
The Commissioner for Education and Knowledge Management sings more praises on the achievement as Governor Hyacinth Alia pronounced scholarship awards for the 4 students till they complete their university education.
For children this age to speak to the topic only shows that Benue is abreast with world issues, world politics.
And from this moment I speak, and the state government is giving you, as 4 of you, the scholarship to study up to your first degree at the university.
This victory is a mark of the good work started in the basic education sector by the Executive Chairman, Dr. Grace Adagba.
Choli fada ya do, fada do. Choli fada ya do, fada do. Choli fada ya do, ya ivotolia.